The debate over a gay rights ordinance in Holland is still happening right now, some 4 hours after the City Council meeting started. 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is there. A lot of discussion going on tonight, Mark.
Yes, Sue, that's right, and they are still meeting. They have wrapped up the public comment section, but now City Council members are weighing in and giving their opinions before they decide whether or not to move on with some recommendations that are before the board. But as you can imagine, this is a very divisive issue with strong opinions on both sides. Now, as we look back at standing room only inside those chambers, some 250 people in attendance, the council will be voting tonight whether or not to adopt a new resolution and recommendation passed by the city's Human Relations Committee that would add gender and sexual orientation as protected classes under 3 existing ordinances or policies that the city already has in place. The existing ordinances apply to discrimination in fair housing and equal employment. The HRC passed that recommendation back in March after looking at several studies. They found that 19 communities in Michigan already have similar ordinances on the books protecting the LGBT community from discrimination. The HRC found that those communities without an ordinance on the books have more discrimination complaints than those that do. The opposition says that additions to the ordinance are not necessary because all groups are already protected under what's currently in place. Again, both sides weighing in on that discussion.
This ordinance is about fairness. It's about opportunity, and it's about tolerance, which are hopefully values that most residents of the city of Holland share.
I would be the first to advocate for equal rights. The problem is, I think this takes away my rights when it gives the title of this ordinance itself is gay rights.
Now, I do want to point out that churches and religious organizations would be exempt from any additions to the current ordinances. And if they adopt this recommendation tonight, then what happens from here is there will still be 2 further readings where they will actually have ordinance language in place before they will vote on these additions to the current ordinances that are now in place at this time. So if, again, they adopt the recommendations tonight, the step forward, the process will continue to move forward as far as making additions to the current ordinances protecting the LGBT community. We'll have more updates at woodtv.com and, of course, coming up on Daybreak. We're live in Holland. Mark Thompson, 24-hour News 8. Okay.